Welcome to Orbis. I'm Ira. The world is moving. Here is what you need to know right now.
Welcome to the ORBIS Report, May 2026. The Geopolitical Ripple Effect, transforming the May 14 Trump-Xi Summit into actionable macro strategy. The May 2026 Global Board State. The Trump-Xi Summit yields targeted truces. S&P crosses 7,500. Dow recaptures 50,000. The AI supercycle reignites. Silver surges 6.15%. Gold slides 0.79%. India inflation explodes to 8.3%. Japan PPI hits 4.9%. And incoming Fed Chair Kevin Warsh inherits 4% growth against 3.8% inflation and 5% plus bond yields. 2 hours and 15 minutes that repriced the market. Trump-Xi Beijing Summit, May 14. The Strait of Hormuz must remain open. First ever joint U.S.-China energy statement. U.S. clears 10 Chinese firms for NVIDIA H200 chips. NVIDIA gains 4.4%. China commits to 200 Boeing jets. Markets wanted 500. Boeing falls 4.68%. Wall Street hits uncharted territory. Dow Jones 50,063. S&P 500, 7,501 for the first time ever. NASDAQ 26,635. Fresh record close. Cisco surges 13.4% on an AI networking supercycle. Cerebra's debuts up 68%. The largest pure-play AI IPO in months. GDP now for Q2 jumps to 4%. Precious metals violate historical correlation. Silver, $85.36, up 6.15%. Outpacing gold by a factor of 16 in one session. Pre-summit positioning for a supply chain renaissance. Gold $4,652, down 0.79%. Fear premium evaporates. Fed rate cut hopes fade. Gold-silver ratio compressed to 55.46. A pure industrial demand signal. Safe haven versus industrial engine. Gold driven by fear and rate expectations. Down 0.79% as fear evaporates. Trapped by fading rate cut hopes and high treasury yields. Silver driven by industrial demand and supply chains. Up 6.15% on U.S.-China trade optimism. Riding the AI hardware supercycle. And a sixth consecutive annual supply deficit. 60% of silver demand is industrial. Semiconductors, electric vehicles, solar manufacturing. The vast majority runs through Chinese supply chains. When U.S.-China trade is hostile, this engine stalls. When a tariff truce emerges, industrial buyers rush to secure physical silver. That is exactly what happened today. Inflation accelerates from east to west. India WPI explodes to 8.3%, nearly double the consensus of 4.4%. Fuel WPI at a catastrophic 24.71%. Japan PPI surges 4.9% year-on-year. United States export prices jump 3.3%. And China new loans contract by negative 10 billion yuan. Asia is exporting inflation, while its own credit collapses. Asset euphoria versus macro rot. The boom. S&P up 22.3%. Dow above 50,000. GDP now at 4%. AI supercycle unconstrained. The rot. Global PPI above 6%, CPI stuck at 3.8%. Strait of Hormuz still functionally closed. 30-year Treasury yield at 5.05%. Markets are pricing in the tech supercycle. while ignoring the structural collapse beneath it. The impossible policy inheritance. Runaway growth on one side. Dow 50,000, S&P 7,500, GDP now 4%. Unslain inflation on the other. CPI 3.8%, PPI 6% plus, 30-year yield above 5%. Fed funds rate 3.75%. Kevin Warsh takes office May 18. He inherits the highest stock market in history, built on top of an accelerating inflation crisis. Boston Fed warns a rate hike could be in the cards. The market has not priced that in. That is, the ORBIS Report for the 15th of May, 2026. Subscribe to ORBIS Network for your daily global business briefing. This is ORBIS Network. We don't take sides, we find the truth. ORBIS TV, live